Today is a bittersweet day for us, and when we start talking about our police department, which is one of the finest in the nation, and these people behind me are the ones that make it one of the finest in the nation. It makes us very proud to have this police department in the city of Huntsville and be part of the city of Huntsville. 4 years ago, Lewis Morris came in to Huntsville as a police chief after 34 years on the streets and in several different capacities throughout the police department. And over those 4 years, he has done a marvelous job with us. He has made this department even better, which every chief has done as they have come along. Every chief makes it a little bit better. And he's done some great things during his 4-year tenure. One of the things that really comes to mind with me, and one of the things that just kind of highlights, it not necessarily is what Lewis was about and what he did, was when all the nation was having trouble across the nation with police departments, and we had a group who decided they were going to do the die-in on the streets. And so one Friday we had a group who decided to go out and do a die-in. They did the die-in on the streets, and when they got finished, they said, "Okay, that's it," and they walked back, and there was no incident. And there was no instance that hit the papers nationwide, hit the papers about Huntsville or anything else. And Lewis, to me, that kind of classifies and tells you what Lewis was about. Lewis was about making sure that we worked together, we made it as a community, and we had a very special community. And as I said, he came into chief 4 years ago. A year ago, he started talking to us about his exit strategy. He talked to me and to John Hamilton and said, I've been here 37 years. Basically, I'm working for free because my retirement would be about the same thing as what I'm making, and it's time for me to look at an exit strategy and how to retire from this department. And we pushed him off as long as we could, and finally 3 months ago we kind of set the date of how we would handle this. And as of September 1st, Lewis Morris will be retiring from the Huntsville Police Department. He has been a great chief for the past 4 years. And then we started looking at, the first thing that happens when a police chief has decided to retire, and we've had a year to kind of watch over the group. We had a great bench behind us. Internal in this police department, we have many, many leaders. Many people who are standing right behind me are great leaders and will someday be a great chief. And we looked through that whole bench, and it was decided that Mark McMurray would be our chief for the future. And Mark has been in the department for 30+ years, has been commander of the West Precinct, and will make a great future chief for us as of September 1st. But today is really to say thank you to Lewis Morris. Lewis has put in his 38 years in the Huntsville Police Department, has served this community, grew up in this community, and he's somebody that we're very, very proud to have had as our police chief and to have through September 1st, and somebody that I count on as a personal friend. He was in high school with my wife, and she said today to Lewis, she said, "Send Lewis my love and tell him thank you for the service that he has provided." And he's been doing that kind of service all of his life. So today we're announcing that Lewis Morris is, this is the bittersweet part of it, Lewis Morris is retiring, and the good part about it is that we will go on and we will still have one of the best police forces in the nation with Mark McMurray at the head of it. We will be introducing this to council on August the 13th. The council will have approval of it, has approval process, and so this is pending council approval, and then it will take place as of September 1st. I would like to ask some people to come up and speak. First off, of course, is Lewis Morris, who's done a fantastic job for 4 years as chief and 34 years as a police officer. Next will be Mark Russell, president of our city council. Then will be John Hamilton, our city administrator, who has worked very closely with Lewis with the police department over the past 2 years. And then we'll finish it up with Captain and Interim Chief Mark McMurray. Lewis?
Well, Thank you, Mayor. Thank all of you for being here. This is a bittersweet day. We have a saying around here in the city of Huntsville, it's no problem Friday. I hope that it's no problem Friday, boss. You know, I've had a wonderful career with the Huntsville Police Department. I started out as a ranger and leaving as a chief. We've made great progress. I've worked for 7 chiefs and 4 mayors. Seen a lot of change, a lot of history in the police department. I can tell you, and I can tell the citizens of Huntsville, that you have the finest police department in this country. And you have it because of the people that work here. Not only the sworn personnel that work here, but the civilian support personnel. That's where everything starts. And they put, everybody that works up here is part of the team, and it's the Team Huntsville. The command staff up here is I had the opportunity to have input in a lot of the selections for that, and I believe we've assembled the finest command staff that you'll ever see in a police department. We're going to expand on that. I'm working with Mark to do that. We'll work together. This will be the smoothest transition in a change in leadership in the police department that I've seen in my tenure up here. I want to thank everybody that, you know, this thing revolves around partnerships, and there's a lot of wonderful partners out there with the police department, and we're going to continue that, and just know that the level of service, I mean, the police department's just going to get better, and I appreciate everybody's well wishes and thoughts. So.